For these two problems, you see that we have more than one variable for these terms. We've got an xy, yz, xz. So for these kind of problems, the only time you can add like terms is when you have the same two variables together. So xy, and another xy, those are the only ones you'd be able to combine. So xy, yz, different variables, not considered like terms, so we can't combine those together. So for this problem, the first thing we must do is eliminate the parentheses by distributing. So we're going to multiply by -4. -4 times -6 is a positive 24 xy. And then I have a -4 times the yz, so that's going to be a +4 yz. And then I have -4 times the 5 there, -20 xz. Now for the other one, we're going to multiply everything in the parentheses by 3. 3 times -xy is -3 xy. 3 times -yz is -yz. And 3 times xz is just going to be +3 xz. Now we want to look for like terms. As I mentioned earlier, only the same two variables together are the ones where you can combine. So I have a xy, and I want to look for the other xy, which is going to be this one right here. So we have 24xy minus 3xy, going to be 21xy. Next is the yz. There's a yz there, and there's another yz right here. 4 minus 3 is 1. So I could put a 1yz, but typically you don't put the 1 in front because anytime you see a regular number or a variable like this, it's always assumed it's multiplied by 1 already. So you don't have to actually show the 1 there. We'll just put plus yz. Now the last ones is we have a -20 xz and a +3 xz. If you combine that together, -20 plus 3 is -17. So -17 xz. So now we've combined all the like terms. There's no more like terms here because all these variables are different and are not considered like terms. Okay. The next one is a similar problem, and we're going to solve it kind of the same way. So we're going to multiply everything by -5, multiply everything by 4, and then we'll combine the like terms. So similar steps to what we just did. -5 times everything here. It's going to be plus 10, -5, and -2 is a positive 10 xy. -5 and -yz is a +5 yz. And then you have a -5 and a +3. It's -15. And that's going to be xz there. Then you have +4. The 4 is times a negative, though. So actually, we'll do a minus here, -4 xy. Now, you could put plus a minus if you wanted to, but it's a good habit. Instead of putting plus a negative, just go ahead and put the minus there automatically. That's better to do it that way. So we have a +4 and a minus, so it turns into a -4 xy. We have a 4 and a minus, so here's a case where I'll just go ahead and put -4 yz there. And a 4 and an xz is +4 xz, just like that. Now we want to add the like terms. So I have a xy there and an xy right there. So I have 10 minus 4 is 6 xy. Nothing else combines with that. Then I have a 5 yz and -4 yz. So 5 minus 4 would be a 1 yz. But again, like what happened up above, instead of putting the 1, we're just going to put a yz there. So we've gotten, so that's this one, and we did this one. Now we just have these last two to combine. -15 xz plus 4 is -11 xz. And that would be your answer. Again, there's no more like terms here because all the variables are different. Like terms, you can only have the same two variables in each term in order for them to be like terms.